push play. Del Orso, that is big time, huge for team chemistry.
Ivan Karchenko over Zach Davidson out of Southern California. Gets it back.
Tommy Lloyd wanted to see. Tommy Lloyd wanted to really see the transition in action tonight. And part of the problem on Fridays, no doubt.
This Lumberjack team out of Northern Arizona has been to the NCAA tournament.
Defensively than anyone really gives them credit for.
But when you have the dynamic scoring that you have, up with it quickly, and that one, and a smart player, excited to see him play on the other side tonight. He's part of a double team. Get it in so he can get it out. Along the same way, it goes into the hands of Pete for a moment. Right back out there that time. Braden Burry stepped in. A little bit physical, nice.
When I was in Northern Cal, he was a Southern Cal guy. And, you know, Arizona's had a history of McKnight guy. What made Gary McKnight such a great coach? Because I played against him. And he said, well, one thing, he had a nice shot there in the lane.
To modern day, all sports do it very, very well in the famed Trinity League in Southern California. Burry's Pete, those 8 assists already.
He's a terrific passer. I mean, elite passer at this point.
Penetration, beautiful pad of that interim tag a half-decade ago. Dealt with COVID, NIL, changes in recruiting. Over and back that time.
Interesting set talking to him. He's won more games every year in the years that he has been there, 5+ years.
Gatorade Player of the Year in California. How about winning that award in a state like California as he comes up? Mom, Dad in the Hall of Fame for the program. So basketball.
This kid's going to be electric this season.
You're not really. Should you sleep? He with a high pick attempt. It's taken out of the hands of Bradley. He went up with a Jaden. And they fight for it right back. Bradley aggressive.
And this may be surprising. Bradley shoots his free throw, knocks it in.
That's fair. I mean, it's fair.
I mean, I think it is. And we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of time.
But Tome's got it. Up for 3, it's short. Power rebound. Is there another? Not that time. Oh, boy.
I mean, it's just as big as I've ever seen.
Anthony Del Orso has come onto the hardwood. He subs in. Dangerous, especially against the team playing at this mid-major level. One extra pass that time, unable to reward that.
He misses.
Picked off. 2-on-2. Bradley takes it all the way. And he, outside of Koa Pete, more than anyone. And for Bradley, you love it. That's kind of what I was intimating when talking.
Absolutely, right? And to see these two guys together doing that. Whew.
Nice little pass to the man out of Estonia. He has got a wall in front of him, though. Up with it quickly. Nearly 14-5. Wildcats on top. Shooting 33% Arizona.
Yeah, Peterson, only 3 points a game so far this season. Big shot. And
here, I mean, now we're just adding to the resume.
I know.
Coming in, it's interesting. Steps forward. Everyone in his athlete, and I mean everyone, all of his siblings athletes, college level, professional level. His second 3 of the year.
And that felt big for him, for his confidence. I think he's a guy, did not play last year, was hurt.
After growing up in the Netherlands, almost exclusively for the basketball. Well, that's a long ways away. So with the basket, Aristotle committing to Arizona back in October of 2024. Penetration, D conference. Burris steps back.
NAU runs good stuff, going side to side here, getting ball movement, getting the shot clock down to under 10, and pretty.
Koa Pete's brother Todd, football at 3 schools, including Nebraska. As Tome goes up strong, comes up the NFL brother Cassius. Football, Virginia, Michigan State, Sis Leilani. Basketball at Seattle and USF. Sis one of their last 8. Nearly picked off. Beautiful.
Oh.
Long distance pass into the corner. A little basketball, strive for greatness. UIBL circuit. The athletes will all tell you, as that's a strong banded to a couple of times as this one's taken away. Trayvon Jackson. And it comes up empty. This fancy, and to be an All-American at that grind level tells you something.
Yeah. Good players, good guards especially. I just don't know how you box them out.
He's had some fun games through his couple of years here.
Not with a big man, you know.
Not with a guy who looks like he could play for the Giants or the Jets.
100%. Better than all of them. And I think just as athletic. I think he'd be a no-brainer NFL player.
That one rings in and out just inside the free.
Yeah, we talked to him before the game, and nice player.
Very nice player.
He's back at it, but you notice Krivas at 7'2".
And he wants the basketball inside. Now he has got himself a mismatch. How about that roll?
More than 2 or 3 Arizona point guards in history could make.
Really?
Yeah, Jason Terry, #1. If you include, one of my favorite growing up.
27-11, the Arizona Wildcats on top. A little step back and
6 feet tall, not real big, and as young as he is, that's a beautiful move. A lot more to come from him.
he sends that one.
He's moving like that on the pick and roll and doesn't have to stop and restart. Much better feel.
2 games. Out of Lithuania. Playing big.
Next year, you would think, and he's probably gotten better at that, could be a really good shooter down the stretch for them. Entire nation, and has been disrespected so far by the media.
Pete along the baseline. Games that dads will be talking about to their sons that they played with and against him.
For sure.
Back in high school, Rasan, Brooklyn, and Bennett. And Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. College basketball. He's on pace to get to that 34.
Well, years Igbar's record. This is not the same, but be pretty cool.
Bicycles into the community. He has made this home and made it home to those who need it most as well.
Krivas' hand.
2 assists. We're talking about that. He's been good for 4 assists per game. He's got 2.
If I'm not mistaken, well, what was the first thing we heard from him, right? Selfless. He wants to see completely selfless play.
Well, he hung in there not
to the three-point shot without shooting 3. That tells you a lot about this team's offense.
a step back
That's right now.
Del Orso just a couple of buckets away from 1,400 career points. Did a ton of that scoring while doing
#1 things you think about. That was perfect balance.
Elevates and a couple of rolls that aren't.
And I feel like sometimes people say that and it's not even really that big of a thing. That's a big deal right there.
The quick recycle right back up.
Yep.
Athleticism on display.
Yeah, without taking a step, right? You just have it in you.
Mom, legendary player. Uncle Bryce, the head coach of Grand Canyon. He's born in Rome while Dad was playing basketball internationally. Oh. Taken right back out of his hands. Nice job.
Wow. Get stops. We have players that can get transition and score on the other end, and you saw it there. Murray's having trouble right there.
Actually, Shaw that ended up with the beautiful pass to lob for the assist. First in.
Doesn't it feel like they're about to put a 100 spot every time they play?
Yes.
I mean, it's 94.
Erchenkov.
They make one here, but and you got to listen to this story. I'll just give a little hint. Multiple sports, incredible
8 of their last 10 from the floor, shooting 48%. And let's check on that assist. Shot clock about to disappear. And an empty possession on the lob there and couldn't come together. They're trying to get Koa Pete. How about that follow? Zach Davids.
They get in a bucket on the other end.
NAU shooting 27% on the game. 8 of 30 from the floor. Good head coach. Shane Burker on the other side. There's an angle for his team. What they're trying to do. You talked about it. It's not ever in the air. That's 3 blocks for Mo.
And Bradley, we talked about this.
There's a chance for some offense. You get a rebound. You get a bucket.
It's hard to double him in the post because he's so tall.
Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo.
And that confidence here. Nice job by Mo.
That was fluid and beautiful. How about 4 blocks? Kind of having a second half right away.
Yeah, I agree.
Grabs another rebound. He's got such a height advantage. There is no one that can match his size. Along the baseline, Zach Davidson.
Yep, and impressed with NAU in transition. They're getting down there and getting good shots.
We usually don't talk about big fellas on heaters. There's another. Usually that term heater is reserved for guards getting hot from distance, right? And jumper after jumper.
Yeah.
As that one's fire basketball. It's been fun to watch. That's the bottom line. And you can see confidence blossom in an athlete. Defensive stand. By the way, Arizona 10.
Congratulations to your Dodgers.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Not sure if everyone loves when you say that's enough out of it. This isn't sports talk.
My emotional hedge.
There's NAU with an answer defensively so far. Shot clock is at 3. Del Orso steps back. There's no better classroom, a live classroom right there in front of you. They're active, NAU. The Lumberjacks, that pass.
Garden Krivas, think about that. He's got at least a 5 or 6 inch difference.
Burries takes it away. Oh!
Would he kind of slow down? It was really beautiful off the jump stop and then float in the air. Woo!
And a heady play by Travar, getting himself in the right spot.
Agreed, yeah. Look at his defense now. He's
around you, by the way. Take it in. You're going to be in front of 14,000 tomorrow night. This is what if we make the NCAA tournament. And he made it clear, if we find our way in, this is who will play.
Yep.
This type of team.
Well, that exact thing seed
From the Cats. The lob. Boy, talk about a size disadvantage that time. And now of Northern Arizona reached out to the young man. It was within 24 hours that he had found out that was a patriarch of the family. He lost his dad. And so obviously there's a feeling there for Shane that he steps in and time with our players. That's the sentence he used.
Yeah, and beautifully told, Sut. Thanks for sharing that. It's a team with accountability, and to be able to get on guys, deal with guys, get them on, you know. Wow, look at that bomb.
Diego Campusano with the bucket. Del Orso trying to match him, wasn't he? This contest. Jackson has 8 points. Pete to Aristode. Aristode makes for Arizona. 16 of them have been assisted upon.
Well, he's working it.
Yeah, he's working it.
Burries now goes to the point for Arizona. Got it taken away. Dang. Highlight.
Out of West Anchorage High School in Anchorage, Alaska. He's working on his master's degree, Travar Jackson.
Just beat him, and Burries can, and that's what he did the last play by drawing the foul.
Couple of assists. Campusano lines up a 3, bangs off 4 in the Pac-12. Remember the Pac-12, folks? The Pac-12 tournament.
Hey, the Pac-8 is reuniting next year.
All 4 anthems. Different fight songs for all 4 branches of the military. Shaw with a nice job. Just Uncle Bryce coaches GCU. Uncle Scott coaches Baylor. There's some touch and feel that those are his first points in the game.
Yeah, nice job not only to steal it, but coast to coast got into Evan Nelson, and whoo. That was one where he kind of leaned into it. I haven't seen that one from him. Not go up.
Boy, Burries with the from the floor. Well, how about that pivot? Quick Eastern Michigan transfer. Look at him passing the ball, swinging it all the way around and arrange it
with confidence.
You bet he's there to help out, and he'll go to the line. Came in 5 of 8. Tonight, 1 of 2. And 2 of 3.
Way back, Tom Tolbert from the '88 Final Four team. You've probably been on Tolbert's show before.
I have. The tough boards, obviously. He had just a handful against Florida.
Arizona's kind of
ton of joy when the word was spread. Get ready to get in this contest. And that's the man that was smiling and excited to get that call out of Senegal. Ooh, slicing right. Really good student. Tobe. No foul there.
oh yeah,
I caught that moment.
You caught it
there. That's what your assistant and associate opportunity for a player to add to the depth chart. These minutes matter a lot for him. Playing for their senior national team. Dropped 13 on Serbia in a big tournament game. And when you
probably didn't seem like himself, of course, to him and even people watching. But we're wow.
Some of the hard-working blue-collar depth chart guys to close out this game for Arizona. And guys on like a full 2 minutes. Chance to play a little bit. And a block.
Just said, I'm not sure it's ever happened where a walk-on. Well, and I got to throw out, normally Tommy Lloyd's son would be in here. Jumbo for Shane Burkhart. Started for Shane Burkhart, D1, and now a watch.
He'll zip underneath. This opportunity for Shane Burkhart, as you said, is everything.
Totally agree.
Chart.
Oh, nice.
How about that? Came up short. Come on. 3 assists his senior year. Battled back from a ton of ankle injuries. I mean,
Simi Valley. I think that's our colleague Don McLean country. Going to go play his UCLA Bruins.
Let's have a lot good to talk about. They shoot just about 50%